All right, Agent B here. Halloween is over, but we still got this stuff everywhere. So it's going to last forever, it seems, in my house, going right through Christmas. But hey, market update time. Here we go. Lots of important stuff today. And I wanted to just kind of give you my take a little bit on the big lawsuit, the like $1.27 billion lawsuit that just happened between the real estate companies and the plaintiffs. There was a class action suit. We'll pick up that in a minute. But as always, look at the numbers down below, see what's going on with rates, see what's going on with inventory. Check out kind of my take on those things, talking about the MAI and what's happening there and watching how it's ticking up or down. If you have any questions on that, reach out to me. But some real important things to think about. As always, very low inventory. Our pending sales are down. We're at like a 60 or 70% less amount than we usually are for our 3-day average this time of year, or 3-year average this time of year. And so very low inventory creates very little bit of sales, and they've been talking about now how we may go back to some regular seasonality next year, because I think people are realizing that the rates being in the 7s and maybe getting down into the 6s is kind of where we're going to be. And if we do start seeing some inventory next year, you are still going to see more buyers come in the market. So we're probably going to be in a similar situation we're in right now, where it's really not easy to get those offers accepted, because we are going to have multiple offers on properties again going forward. So thinking about that as part of like your real estate portfolio, what should I do? Of course, should you wait? Should you sell? Should you buy? It's always a good time to buy, right? If you can afford it or put it into your budget, because you are going to start picking up that equity in your home going down the line. And we are starting to see some homes go on the market. We're in escrow on one right now. I've got a client in escrow on one right now. We'll be listing their property pretty soon. I've got some other clients in the same situations right now. So we are starting to see some things happen. But again, historically, numbers are super low. The other thing I want to talk to you about is they've mentioned that car repossessions or car defaults are at an all-time high for 20 years. Obviously, credit card debt per person on average is an all-time high, or over the last 20 years of tracking this. The things they aren't seeing a lot of is, I think last week or the last 2 weeks, there's only been 4 bank repos or foreclosures on homes in all of Orange County, and only 4 distress sales in all of Orange County, where 2008, during the crash, 2009, you had hundreds and thousands of them. So not a lot going on as far as that's happening, because banks don't want to default on people's loans. They're trying to work those out. So it's something to think about when you go, hey, I'm going to wait for the bottom or this and that. I mean, we are at a point to where it's time to take action. It's been that way now for 6 months at least. The thing I really wanted to cover real quick, and I'm glad you stuck around for this, was, and I'll put a link to a video for the lawsuit against NAR and Keller Williams and those things, the big multi-billion-dollar lawsuit that went on. They found in favor of the plaintiffs that were saying basically that the entire real estate industry was colluding with each other to kind of fix commissions or fix prices. And no matter what side you're on this thing, we're going to kind of see the results of it. And definitely the industry is going to be changing over the next few years. For the better, for the worse, we'll see. Hopefully for the better for, obviously the consumer, as well as buyers and sellers on both sides. But, we want to make sure that you do have representation on both sides. And if this takes away buyer's agent commissions, you will lose a massive portion of realtors dropping out of the market, because they're not going to want to try to represent buyers if buyers can't pay commissions to the realtors, when generally it's been the listing side usually pays those commissions to help get the buyers and bring them in. But if that disappears, there's going to be a lot different kind of representation going on. And so it's going to be very interesting. So I will keep you posted as more things come out about this, because it could end up with appeals and all different kinds of things. No one's just going to hand over a multi-billion-dollar check. So this is going to take a little while, even though some states are acting proactively. There are going to be some ripples happening across the country. And so I will keep you updated on this. So don't panic for the the near future, I don't think a lot's going to go on in the near future, but definitely things are coming down the pipe, as we've already seen in Washington, city of Washington, or state of Washington and New York. But I will keep you posted on that, on what that means as buyers and what that means as people selling and how that affects commissions or what they're paying out, and obviously the value of realtors and where people land on that. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments both sides. And I understand that 100%, but I will definitely keep you posted on what I'm finding out and what my thoughts are. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But again, all the numbers are down below. If you need anything at all going into this holiday season, please let me know. We're still working with clients. We don't shut it down for the holidays. I'll be out of town for like a week with my family during Christmas. Other than that, I am around. So if you need anything at all, I know I went a little long today, but I just want to get you a lot of this information and see if there's anything I can do to help you. Like I always say, Agent B, here to help when you're ready. I'll see ya.